Hey everybody, this is Robert Curtis with the Sharp and Go systems that I have. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about when your batteries, because my systems typically run on a battery situation. I do have the pigtail option that you can plug in the wall if you need to. There is that 3 power source option component on my typical 12 volt systems that I got a converter that bumps it up to 24 volts than for the motor. Okay, that is a different system. But when you have a problem with your batteries, because we're dealing with a lot of batteries, you might have left your machine on in your bag or whatever, and the battery's dead. Okay, these battery chargers that come with our batteries or systems, any battery, typically like cordless drill battery or whatever, the chargers work to a certain point to charge, and they can read that battery at a diminished capacity at a certain low preset amount of volts. Once it falls below that volt level, it might be 3 volts or 4 volts or whatever, and it's a 20 volt battery. And if it falls below that, the charger will not recognize a battery. It'll recognize it as being broken, and you'll have both flashing lights going. And if you look at the description of what those lights mean, it'll say that it's defective. That's not necessarily true. What you can do, you can slap that thing back into form by getting another battery that's completely charged of the same type, and get a jumper wire. And what I do here, so that you see, I will jump, and it's just to give it enough juice. It kind of charges it from this battery to this battery, gets it up to that readable state, so that the charging base will recognize the battery and then go on into charging. Okay, now that's a way in which you can save yourself having to buy another battery. And it just because it indicates that it's bad doesn't mean that it's necessarily bad. You can use this little technique to ensure that, see, I just plugged it in. This is negative and this is negative, so black to negative, red to positive. And do that for a few minutes, and not even that, maybe like 2 or 3 minutes, and that's just enough to really get that battery woke up. You're going to wake it up a little bit more, bring that voltage up a little bit so it can read it at the base. So anyway, I want you to see something, okay? This base that I'm using, my power source right here, I'm just using this as a power source for this little inverter. And this little inverter is powering my station. Now this is only a 80 watt inverter from Harbor Freight, but it powers up this, and you can use it to charge your battery. See, boom, watch. See it's going in there now, like that. Check this battery out. See, one of these batteries is relatively defective, but this one's okay. This one's an old one I've had a long time because it's got the Velcro here. I know that's like one of my first generation of machines and whatnot, so had this for a while. So yeah, now it's charging, one flashing light and everything, so it's charging up. But that happens. It could be anything, but that's a little tidbit of information that you can use as a tip to get your batteries going again. It could be not just this, it could be other batteries or whatnot just for this machine. But I just want you to note that this thing will power this here battery here in this unit, the Sharp and Go Compact with the power source, is actually now charging this battery off this little inverter that I plugged into here. So it is kind of cool, so if you're on the fly and you say, oh, I got to change my battery, well, don't worry about it. You don't even have to have your car, because we're hitting salons and everything, our car's on and off and whatever. And this really helps me if I got 2 batteries, I flip them out and one's dull, I'll just plug it in and it's charging in my car while I'm sharpening off, doing things, whatever. So or in my scooter, you know. So it's just, I always keep an extra one that you can flip out. Don't want to run out of power. But if you got that pigtail option with the converter that converts, you can put it in the wall. Then you'll never need that extra battery. But you know, but that's also there. So I just wanted a little FYI, and I hope you guys are doing all right tonight, and y'all be safe out there.